Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol ACB. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I don't mean to say it the obvious, but I will on this one. A very, very nice recovery. I mean, to think that during the first 30 minutes, the price was actually down around this area of the chart. However, by the time the closing bell rang, the price was able to close back up there. So no doubt about it, very, very nice bounce on the day. Don't get me wrong, there's still plenty of work to do. But, from where it was during that opening 30 minutes to where it ultimately closed on Wednesday, a nice recovery on the bulls part, and that does bring about the first update. And this update is just based on a foundational rule in charting, which states when levels of resistance are broken and closed above, you want to see them act as support. So going forward, right here at the $7 mark is going to be that ideal level that you do want to see hold. The reason being that it's pretty important, and I'm not saying do or die, but pretty important is if the price were to go down to 7 and then break down below it, at that point in time, it's essentially putting the price right back inside of this range where it was down here. And going back, not necessarily a huge sign of power, right? I mean, if it's got some sort of power, it's going to start to make progress forward. Meaning, let's say the price pulls back here a little bit, bounces around, and then starts to work its way back upwards. Well, at that point in time, you'd have a set of lows right there. You'd have these lows down there, and if you envision each of those as stair steps, well, yeah, there you go. There you have your progress of the stair steps going in the upwards direction, and that's why that would definitely be considered an ideal situation. But again, it's not like it's a total chart destroyer if the price drops back below 7, but just from a preferable perspective and kind of just the ideal level of support, yeah, it'd be nice to see $7 hold. If it does not hold, though, then nothing has changed. The next overall level of support down here at the second green line at the $6.85 mark. Now, what about levels of resistance? If this thing is going to kind of build upon this bounce and continue on up, where are some of these next key battlegrounds at? As things stand right now, quite a stubborn little level right here at 707, kind of random, but you can see just a whole bunch of times today the price kept on getting rejected at 707. So I'll be the first to admit that is kind of a random area, but 707 is going to be definitely public enemy number 1 going into Thursday. Next key level after 707, right up there around $7.15. But all in all, like I said, you got to give credit where credit's due. Very nice bounce on the bulls part. Let's see if they can build upon this momentum or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.